The URL to access the IR compliance is publicbank.ircompliance.com. This is a subdomain. In the future, if we have other companies, this will be replaced by the company name. So in this case, we have Public Bank right now available. So once you have entered the URL, you'll be moved to the login page. So for a new user, they will use the register as new user. If you already have a username and password, you will just enter the username and password here and click on the user login. For instance, I'll just enter super user admin name. So I'll be moved to the login page. Let's go back. Let's click on the logout, sign out again. So let's register a new user. Let's say uh, John, username John. Okay, for the remarks column, it is optional. You can choose to enter anything or you can just leave it blank. All right, once that is done, click on the register as new user and you will see this panel bar appear to inform you that the user has been registered. So click on here to go back to the same login page that we have. So to log in, we just enter John and the password is password and click on user login. Right, so we have the main scenario page. When we first enter the system as a user, the scenario page will be loaded. On the left hand side, we have all the scenarios categorized by the drop down. So clicking on any one of these actually moves you to that particular scenario. So each scenario will have all the sections, areas of concerns. Click on the text to open up the content as well as a questionnaire and full process flow and document forms and letter. So for documents, forms and letters, just click on the link. It will open up the file and you can save it and open up and perform any edit on it. So to mark a scenario as complete, you will have to take the scenarios questionnaire. So for instance, question one, what should you do if so and so? I'll just choose one and the answer will be given immediately. Sorry, that wasn't right. And the correct answer is C and so forth. And for question two, let's choose another one. And also that's wrong. So you can, once that is done, all the questionnaires are answered. You can either click on the next scenario or use the link here to click to the next scenario as well. So notice once you move to the scenario, the previous scenario will be having a green check mark to indicate that the scenario is complete. So the same goes for the second one. The user can read through everything and take the questionnaire, and once it's done, jump to the next one. Right, so the job orientation is completed now. So this goes on for the user. They can also use the collapse to hide the scenarios. And there's a guide button to just give some simple instructions. Maybe we will improve on this text later on. Then there is also all these buttons on top here that the user can select. For instance, my profile will actually show the user details, what is the access history. This is when the user logged on previously. So today the user has logged on at this time, and if there are any yesterdays and so forth, it will show the last 5 login date time. Assessment results history is actually for the test, so we will get to that later. The My Progress will actually show all the scenarios that the user has already completed or has not completed. For instance, just now we have completed that two scenarios, newly joined and employee starts job rotation. And the user can also use these links to actually click and open the scenario itself, directly jump into it. And so let's say if we answer this again, click on next or click on the next one, you'll see there's a checkbox there. And the My Profile will have the reflected, updated state of it. And we have the training videos. So these training videos will open a list where all the training videos that was recorded for the from Sean as well. And so let's let it load. And then there is the take the test button. So take the test is for users that has already completed all the questionnaires. So in this case, I have not completed all the questionnaires. I will not be able to click to take the test. So you need to complete all the questionnaires. Going back to the videos, this is the video page itself. So the user can just play the video, click on play, or click on view full screen to open the video up in the full screen as well, or just play it inside the window over here. So let's close this now. Right, to take the test, we will need to complete all scenarios. So what I'll do is I'll pause the video first and complete all scenarios and come back again. Okay, so I've completely taken all the questionnaires of the scenarios. So if you go to my profile now, you will see that all the scenarios has been completed. Right, and so with that all completed, now we can go to the take the test section. So this will load up the page, and now you can see that there is a start button over here. So these are the conditions that the manager must fulfill. 75% rating, that means a passing score. There'll be 25 yes no questions and 20 minutes. So let's click the start the test button. So on the start the test button, this page will be loaded, and so the user will need to enter the answer for 25 questions here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video again and answer all the questions here. Okay, so I have entered all the answers here, and I will use the submit button. So if I have scored more than 75, I will see this congratulations screens, and I can click on download e-certificate. So the system will generate a online certificate for me, for this particular user, and the user will be able to download it in a PDF form. Right, so once the certificate is ready, the user will be given the choice to save the file. And once it's saved, let's open it up. And this will be the certificate file that is generated for the user. All right, so that concludes the section for the user. Next, we will have another video that goes and explore what are the things that you can do as the administrator. All right, this video will end now.